How's it going? This is Richard with Wow Wash 360. We're going to really start changing a lot of our content so it's a little more consumer, a little more customer related instead of where we've been on some of the other platforms. So we're January 12th right now, and we're doing a cute little house. We've already scraped and brushed all the moss off of the roof. There's an organization called ARMA, that's capital A-R-M-A. You can look them up. It stands for the Asphalt Roofing Manufacturing Association. And how we treat asphalt shingle roofs is strictly to their specifications because they determine how to properly clean asphalt shingle roofs. So what we do is we lightly, see those clumps right there on that side? We gently brush all those clumps off without causing granular loss. That's very important. Then we blow everything off, blow the gutters out. Depending on what kind of landscape the customer has, we're going to either tarp that off so it doesn't get in the land. Here we don't have a lot of landscaping, right? So we can just blow and then clean that when we leave. Now, if there was a lot of beautiful, expensive landscaping in there, we would tarp that off, is the difference. And then we pull the debris out and we remove the debris from the premises. So that's one thing that separates. I get into it with guys all the time in the industry, how we do it. It takes longer. It does take longer. It's harder work, but it's the right way to do it. That fence was totally dark and dingy. And now it's not. We're blowing that off of there. We cleaned out the gutters. We're gonna come in here and surface clean this. Another thing we do is we use a plant wash system. When we're gonna treat that roof, we're gonna cover this with a tarp. Or we use our plant wash solution that actually puts a waxy coating on the leaves that protects the shrubs from the solutions we use. Because if it kills moss, it'll kill your landscape. So we cover that, protect that at all costs. And just, there's a lot of choices out there when it comes to exterior cleanings. There's a reason we're ranked #1 in Clark County, soon to be ranked #1 over Portland. We cover 3 territories where I'm located. We got Portland East, Portland West, and then Clark County on the other side of the river. And I'm not just saying this, but if you read our reviews, we are 100%, hands down, without a doubt, the #1 choice for your exterior cleaning. I'm 58 years old, soon to be 59. Most of my competitors are in their early 20s. They like to what we call blow and go and get to the next one. We actually take the time. We'll hand scoop out the gutters if we have to. But the most important thing to me is leaving the property better than we found it, even if it's not on the scope of work. We're gonna go the extra mile. Like covering the plants, undoing the downspouts, removing the debris from the premises. That's just a few of the things that separate us from the competition. Another thing is, so you got the moss on the blacktop right here. This wasn't in the scope of work, but we went ahead and treated this so it stops growing. So we totally treat that so that it dies. It was not on the scope of work. It wasn't on the work order, but it's not that much more effort. There's many ways. There's many ways why we stand out from our competitors. A lot of it has to do with my age, the fact that I'm a United States Marine, and that I'm a very active owner in my business. I'm hands-on, training my guys. My guys have extensive training. I've went out to Roanoke, Alabama for schooling. I went out to Orlando, Florida twice for schooling. I went to the Top Gun School at Soft Wash Systems where I learned a lot of the tricks of the trade, how to do things professionally. But there is no other company doing exterior cleaning in this area that can hold a candle to us. Read the reviews. There's one other company been out here 7-8 years, and read their 1-star Google reviews. Why do they get 1-star Google reviews? Because they have young kids working for them and they don't go the extra mile. For example, the gutter brightening. That was not on the scope of work, but I'm not going to clean your roof and leave the outside of the gutters dingy. I'd rather do it for free than make my roof look like crap when we leave. Hands down, #1 company out here in the area. There is even the second place guy doesn't even come close to us when it comes to attention to detail. And the fact that I'm 58 years old and they're in their early 20s, most homeowners are my age. I'm a homeowner. I know what I would expect from somebody providing this service. I expect them to go the extra mile. This was filthy, we did that. And again, we treated that part of the monkey puzzle tree with our plant wash system so that we can get any our solution on it. Our guys, they tie off, they're all OSHA certified. They've all been to OSHA training. There's a lot of things that separate us from the competition out there. Anyways, if you're on our YouTube channel, thanks. Say, subscribe, watch some of our content. If you want to see some epic properties, I think we clean more luxury homes out here than everybody else. We've cleaned Portland Trailblazers, lots of the politicians, a lot of the radio personalities here on the radio. We're doing those houses. A lot of those are by referral. This is just a quick little house. And another thing about us is we're in and on a house like this, we're in and we're out in less than 2 hours on something like this. And very reasonably priced. I am not the cheapest. My customers don't hire me because we're the cheapest. They hire us because we're the best. And I'll show you in many different ways why we're the best. Anyways, if you're looking to get your home some curb appeal, go to our website, WowWash 360. Hit that InstaQuote button and that'll give you a quote on what it's going to cost to have us out to bring that beauty to your home. If you're putting your house on the market, I'm your guy. My wife's Keller Williams. I know how to bring that curb appeal. And a lot of times, if you're on a budget and you're going to list your house, we'll go ahead and clean that thing from top to bottom so you get the best price. And I won't bill you until after closing. We'll just go and we'll just process it through escrow. Anyways, Rich, WowWash 360. My friends call me Richie WowWash. Give us a call. I'd love to earn your business.